If you're currently using ShipCompliant with Shopify and Bloom, you already know that our integration checks orders for compliance when the orders are created in Shopify. We now have a feature where you can check compliance on an order in Shopify Point of Sale before the order is sent over to Shopify. The reason that you might want to do this is if you have a customer who's wanting to purchase in person, you can check compliance on the order first just to make sure that the order will be compliant before the order is created in Shopify. The first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that you have our shipping compliance tile set up and installed on the point of sale system. I'm going to go ahead and swipe over to where I have my action tiles in the smart grid, and I'm going to click Add New Tile. On the Add Tile page, I'm going to go to App, and then I'm going to pick Bloom, and then I'm going to pick Check Shipping Compliance, Add to Smart Grid. You now see that the Check Shipping Compliance tile has been added to the smart grid. I'm going to go ahead and move this up next to my other Bloom tile, so I'm going to tap and hold, and then drag it and drop it into place, and then I'm going to click Done. So now I've got both my Bloom tiles next to each other, Members and Benefits and Check Shipping Compliance. The next step is going to be to create an order. The first thing you want to do when you're shipping an order and using the Check Compliance tile is to first make sure that you have the customer in the cart. Let's go ahead and search for that customer. We'll try Bowers. And Kevin Bowers is the customer that we want to ship this to. We'll go ahead and add Kevin Bowers to the cart. And there he is. We can see Kevin's a returning customer with 18 orders. Let's go ahead and add 3 bottles of the Chenin Blanc to the order. So we can see we have 3 bottles of the 2019 Chenin Blanc ready to go. Now we'll swipe over and tap the Check Shipping Compliance tile. The first thing you want to do is make sure that you enter the shipping address. We can see that Kevin already has 2 addresses in the system to select from, so I'm going to tap Select from Existing and then use his Seattle address. You can see that pre-populates all the fields, and we're even bringing in Kevin's birth date that we have stored for him on file. If the customer that you're shipping to doesn't have an address on file, you won't see this link here, and then you just simply need to add their first name, last name, their shipping address, phone number, and their date of birth. Once all that information is in place, we can click the Check Compliance button. What you'll see here is compliance is checked in real time, and in this case we have a confirmation this order is compliant and can be shipped. We can see that there's 3 bottles of the Chenin Blanc, and we can see the address that it is shipping to. Now we can head back to the cart, and you'll also now see in the point of sale that under additional details, the ShipCompliant POS cart is compliant with a green dot, meaning you're good to go. At this point, what you want to do is tap the Ship to Customer tile. We will again pick the address that we want to ship to, or we can enter a new shipping address if we wanted. We pick the shipping method. In this case, we'll just use standard shipping. And then we get a display of an overview of the order. We have the total, the products, all of the information including taxes. We can see the shipping address, and then that will then take us to checkout. At this point, we're in a standard checkout flow where we can select cash or scan a card. If you want to learn more about checkout, see the POS Basics training video. Thanks for watching.